We have lots of crazy conversations, but this time you're invited. You're listening to your favorite mother-daughter duo, the Crozier Girls. I'm like looking down at my...
You think you have a double chin? That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
No, because I'm like looking down. Like when I'm on like meetings for work, I tilt my camera up so that I have to look, so that it doesn't look like I'm like this on the camera.
Yeah.
Because like my table is lower than like where my eyes, like this is my eye level.
Right.
And then this is where my table is. So it's like.
Right. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
I missed my adjustable desk.
Oh, I haven't watered your plants in a hot minute.
Mom, they're probably dead.
No, they're probably not. They're probably fine. Do you want me to pause this and go do it right now?
No, but like after this, you have to do it immediately.
Okay, hold on. Hey Siri, set a reminder for 9:45 to water Rebekah's plants.
I added water Rebekah's plants this morning at 9:45.
Well, I watered them before we came to visit you, so it hasn't been.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, it might have been like a week or so before I came to visit you, but.
That's probably they're fine. They can fend for themselves, so that's not as bad as I thought.
I mean, they were the real hairy one, the one with the really long hair. He was doing really well. What's his name?
Yeah, no, Patrick. He like thrives on not having water.
A lot
often.
of water.
So,
yeah,
he's independent.
Really good.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be surprised when you see him. I mean, his hair is so long.
Mom, his hair's always been long.
Yeah, but I feel like he's thriving without you here. I really do. Like,
Mom, that's so mean. He misses me. He literally misses me so much.
Now, if I go down there and he's like dead, it's going to be so sad. Poor Patrick. What's the other one's name?
Emily.
They're
named after... Hold on. They're named after the Bronte family.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
So I had one in Birmingham that died in the transition to Georgia, and that's okay. Like, she was good to me for a time. Her name was Charlotte. And then after Charlotte Bronte, and then I got Emily also in Birmingham, Emily Bronte. And then I got the what's it called? The Ponytail Palm. And I was like, oh, I should like find a P name. Their father's name was Patrick. So Patrick the Ponytail Palm.
I love it. Only a true English literary girl would name her plants after a writing family. So
that's because I got my first plant when I was doing my senior thesis, and I was studying the Bronte family in depth for hours every day. So yeah.
So your mind was consumed. So
yes.
I wonder if when you get like a pet of your own, it's gonna be some literary name for sure. Either that or Gilmore Girls is my call. Like you're gonna name something, Kurt or something. Like
I'm gonna get a dog and name my dog
Bootsy.
Kurt.
Bootsy or some random character in Gilmore Girls or something. I don't know.
Who's named Bootsy?
Isn't that the newsstand guy, Bootsy?
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Wait. I think you're right.
There's someone named Bootsy because they talk about Bootsy.
Okay.
Right? Or is that just my great aunt and I'm confused?
I was thinking of your great aunt. Hold on, let me look this up. Is it my great aunt or is it Gilmore Girls? They're so similar. It's easy to confuse them.
I know that we called my great aunt Bootsy.
Well, yeah.
Eater and Bootsy.
Oh, yes. You're right. Bootsy in Gilmore Girls. He's only in season 2.
Okay. Look at that.
Oh, the actor died.
I wonder if he was named after my great aunt, Bootsy.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but did you see that there's apparently going to be a Gilmore Girls documentary for the 25th anniversary?
I saw that.
So it's like a lot of interviews with cast members. I don't think like it's not confirmed that Lauren Graham or Alexis Bledel or Scott Patterson are like on it, but Kelly Bishop
Right.
is,
Yes.
and she's the one with all the tea. Like, I just want to hear from her, honestly.
Right.
So
Honestly.
yeah.
Okay. Yes, I did hear that. I did not see, however, like a release date, but we're gonna have to plan. We're gonna have to plan a whole night away when this happens.
Yes, for sure. The person I really want to hear from, though, is Amy Sherman Palladino, the writer of all the seasons except for the last one, because she had to leave the show. And that's why the last season is crazy and Lorelai marries Christopher and everything goes to crap.
It wasn't just the last season, wasn't it? The last two?
Nope, it was the last one.
It was just the last,
one.
Okay.
And then she came back to write a year in the life.
To rewrite what should have been.
Right, what they messed up. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But I just have so many questions for her. Like, I just want to know, like, she's just a genius writer. And
her writing. And then didn't the Palladinos do the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel? Yeah.
Yep. Which is also amazing writing, just like quick-witted. It's
so true.
So smart. Yeah.
Yes, it's so true. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, hi. We didn't even say hello, which is kind of our norm. We usually just jump right in. So,
okay.
Anyway, we are a couple days late recording, so we're going to be late releasing this, but it is what it is. You were traveling, so what can we do?
That's true. I was literally running on like 3 hours of sleep yesterday. Like, I was working, it was like 11 p.m. and I was like, I've been up since 3 a.m. How am I still doing this? Like, I slept for maybe 30 minutes on one of the flights, but that was it. So.
I know, it was kind of crazy. We were texting with the family about something and you responded and Dad says, why is Rebekah up? It's 3 o'clock in the morning there. And
I kind of had fun because I was responding to all my friends at like 3 a.m. and they were like, wait, what? And like, you guys hadn't even gone to bed yet. It's just funny.
Right. Yes. But you had to get a really early flight out of Cluj, I guess. And then where did you fly? Had to lay over? Munich?
In Munich. Yeah.
Munich.
Which is like, it seems so counterproductive because like, it's not that far to Romania, but there's no direct flights.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Dad and I were talking about that. He was like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, it makes absolute sense. Zagreb is not a major hub. And so it's just
and neither is Cluj.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like if you live in Greenville, South Carolina, you have to fly to Atlanta, even if you're trying to get to Washington, D.C. for the most part.
Yep.
Most of the time you have to go through a major hub if you're in a smaller airport. So... yeah.
Yep.
Well, was it a great trip?
Yes, it was so fun. I have some like crazy stories to share though.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, I went to Romania for the weekend. I took a day off work on Friday and flew there. And I've been to Romania a few times on mission trips. So I met up with a friend who I'd met through that. And anyway, so we took her car and we just kind of went on a road trip. So like, I'd never been to the Transylvania area of Romania. So fun fact, not all of Romania is Transylvania, which I didn't realize. And then I realized it. It's only like, I don't know, like the southern and then like eastern part. So, but yeah, so I went to see all the castles and the vampire stuff. You know. But anyways,
did you see a vampire?
Yeah, I did actually.
You did? Did it try to suck your blood?
No, because obviously I have too much aura for that. So
I got to tell you a story about some aura from Dad when you finish. So don't let me forget.
Well, just go ahead because I have like several stories.
Okay,
sure.
So Micah and Dad and I were playing Yahtzee a few nights ago, and Dad rolled a Yahtzee, and then Dad rolled another Yahtzee, and then Dad goes, here's another one, and rolls his last roll, and it was a Yahtzee. And
oh my gosh.
I know. I said, that Dad has aura right now. Like, that was some serious aura happening. So,
like the way that he was just like, oh, and here's another one.
And here's another Yahtzee. And it was. Mike and I, of course, were not happy, but it is what it is. Okay, anyway.
That's okay.
That's it. Not a great story, but just wanted you to know Dad had some aura playing Yahtzee. Go ahead.
Well, I saw on the family group chat because
Yes,
everyone
of
was
course.
texting about Yahtzee. Yeah.
Right, because he wanted to make sure that he had the highest score in the family. However, it was found out that he indeed does not, and that
right, because Amelia is a Yahtzee queen. Like she always wins. She's insane.
But the best part of all that texting is Nene goes and pulls out Amelia's scorecard to prove that Dad does not have the highest score.
The whole family rallying around this, rallying against Dad.
I know. I was just like, man, well done, Nene. Well done. That was so
That
good.
was aura of Nene.
That was aura.
She just sent it.
She just sent the card. And then Dad goes down this crazy rabbit trail of looking up like the highest documented Yahtzee scores.
Oh my gosh. He would do that.
He found this whole webpage where people are like getting in the 800s and 900s, and
oh my gosh.
We think it's some kind of online Yahtzee game though, not like with the actual.
It has to be because it's all luck. It's not like you can be skillful at Yahtzee and like It's all luck. So.
That's right. Exactly. Anyway, okay, diverting back to vampires and Romania.
Oh my goodness.
Continue.
Okay, well. Romania, driving in Romania is kind of crazy. Like it's just interesting. And so Naomi and I had two interesting things happen to us. The first thing, I texted you guys about this, but like, I mean, it was crazy. So we're just on this small like back road. There's really only like one highway in Romania. So we had to take a bunch of back roads most of the time. But we're on this road and we're going one way and a car is coming towards us in the other lane, right? It's just like a 2-lane road. All of a sudden, this car right in front of us, we're right next to it. It swerves. There's no other cars around it. It like swerves, hits a curb rock thing next to the road and flips right in front of us. Like I thought that the car was about to flip into our lane. Yes, pieces of it were flying off of us. Like one did hit the front of Naomi's car, but it was like a very small piece, and you couldn't even see anything on her car. Like there was no damage, which like we got so lucky. It flipped right in front of us. We like pulled off. There was a gas station like right there, so we pulled off on the side of the road. Cars were pulling off. Everyone was running towards the wreckage. Naomi took off. I didn't because
I was about to say, what were you doing, Rebekah?
Well, I didn't because like there were already 20 people over at this car. I don't speak Romanian. Like I wasn't gonna do any good, so I just stood by the car and took a video.
And took a video. Okay. There it is.
I mean,
there it is, folks. She's videoing.
I mean, what else was I going to do, Mom? That was the most helpful thing to do in this situation.
It's true. Okay.
So, anyways, I'm standing here, and all of a sudden, I see all the people at the car. Naomi's like not at the car yet; she's standing kind of across the street from it. They start to flip the car, and I was like, "You don't do that if there's people in it. Like, I don't know what the state of them are." So then I hear Naomi like kind of yell, and she takes off across the road because she's like, "Why are they flipping the car?" So. And by the way, she's the only woman
tiny.
over there. It's all men. No, she's tiny.
And she's tiny.
I mean, what is she? Barely 5 foot. Like, barely 5 foot tall. She's tiny.
Right.
Yeah, she's so cute. So she takes off, and anyways, so it's like a few minutes, whatever, and then she eventually runs back to me.
What was she yelling at them? Just like, don't
I'm
flip
assuming,
the car?
like, don't flip the car, because I don't know much about, like, what to do after an emergency, but I know, like, you don't mess with the people in the state that they're in or the car. Like, you shouldn't. Like, we're going to wait till the paramedics and the police get there. Like, you don't need to touch anyone. You don't need to mess with anything. Like, I don't know why they were flipping. Yeah. Anyways, so then she comes back over after a few minutes and she's like, "Everyone's okay." And I was like, "What, are you serious?" And she said there were 2 people in the car. She thinks just like 2 people in the front, and they were fully conscious and like fully okay, and they were trying to get out of the car, so the people flipped the car to help them like get out the back door or something. So they were like out of the car and like moving and fully functioning and okay. And that's why people flipped the car. Yeah, but it was like just an insane situation it was like in a movie when you see a car flip. Like, I saw that right in front of me. So that's
scary.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah. So
well, I was so thankful that you guys were okay and that the people in the car were okay. And did they just,
I know.
Did they just, they weren't paying attention, lose control? Like,
Yeah. I asked Naomi that. She was like, I'm not totally sure. Like, I wonder if she was like, was wondering if he like had a heart attack or like something happened to him while he was driving. Cause it was random. Like there was no other cars. There were no distractions in the road. He just swerved all of a sudden. So I don't know if like something physical was happening to him. Like I don't know what was happening. So
right. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
Yep. So
very interesting.
That was the first thing. And then later that day, this is less like crazy,
intense.
But still weird. Like we ended up sitting in traffic, like standstill traffic. Naomi turned the car off when we were walking around the road, like for an hour because the police just decided, I guess there had been a wreck and they decided to just like close that road. And so we were just sitting for an hour. It just stopped on another 2-lane road. And that wasn't even like those 2 accidents weren't even the only ones that we saw throughout the day. Like it was just
really,
I don't know what was going on.
Because all the driving around that you've done, we've talked about this. You said you haven't really seen accidents.
No, but I will say I feel like Romania compared to Croatia and Austria and Slovenia and I don't know wherever else I've driven, there's a better highway system. I am on a highway for most of the time, and especially in those small towns, those back roads we were going through. So not that necessarily has to do with the accidents, but people are driving crazy and then it just takes longer for things to get fixed. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Right. Very interesting.
Yep.
Well, you also saw something else that was interesting, and it's one of my favorite videos that you sent me of Naomi. Her when she's driving and y'all saw the people trying to feed the...
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So we were up in the mountains and the amount of signs we passed that said, don't feed the bears in Romanian and in English. Like I could read them. And all of a sudden we're this crazy curvy mountain road. We're stopped, like dead stopped. People are stopped.
Hold on. Let's just point out, like, right. Everybody knows a fed bear is a dead bear, right? Like that's common knowledge. Everybody knows this. If you feed them, then they're going to try to get food from you, and then they're going to end up having to be put down. So fed bear is a dead bear. This is the PSA for today. If you don't know, don't feed the bears. Okay, continue.
I've never heard that phrase before, but interesting.
Well, it's pretty common. Well, you've never been to Grand Tetons or Yellowstone, so that's
I have not. You're correct.
All over the place out there.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah. So all of a sudden we have to stop on these curvy roads, which is dangerous in and of itself. And there's a few cars ahead of us stopped, and Naomi's like, why are people stopped? It's like, is there another accident on this road? Like, what's going on? And all of a sudden cars start going around these 2 cars that are stopped, kind of pulled off the side of the road. And so we get up there, and all of a sudden I see these 2 bears, and people are pulled off on the side of the road feeding the bears out their window. Naomi was getting so mad. She was like, this is ridiculous. Like, why are they feeding the bears? They're stopping up the road. This is so ridiculous. And I was just trying to video the bears because I was like, oh, cool, there's bears. But yeah, it was crazy of them.
It was so funny, that video you sent, her voice. I wish I could mimic it, but she was like, really, people, really, just go. It was so cute. You could tell she was getting worked up, but she's so precious that it's hard to imagine her getting worked up. That video was great. It was great. So
yeah, it was funny.
Well, y'all had quite the adventures, and y'all went on that crazy road.
Yes, a really crazy road, like in the mountains. It's becoming like a more touristy spot because people are like posting on their social media and stuff. So it was kind of crazy up there, but it was really pretty, and there's like a beautiful lake at the top, and just really pretty and cold, and just very, I don't know,
cold.
It was cool. It was very cold.
You kept sending us those videos of how cold it was, and meanwhile I was sitting here just sweating it out all weekend long.
I know. I'm sorry.
I have an idea for a reel or a TikTok video that I'm pretty sure would go viral.
Okay, and then I have another crazy story.
It's about being cold, and like, you know how like the big right now, at least on my feed because of my algorithm, it's all this menopause stuff, right?
That is not on my algorithm.
I know it's not on yours, but I'm just telling you, that's all I'm seeing is these menopausal Gen X women and all their crazy stuff that they're doing. The We Do Not Care Club. It's this lady, she started this club called the We Do Not Care Club. It's hilarious. And so she'll get on and she'll do these videos like, you know, we do not care that I've got a crater the size of Grand Canyon on my face. I'm not getting Botox. We do not care that, you know, whatever. It's hilarious. She does all this like, okay, but here's my idea.
Okay.
I have come to absolutely love the produce room and the dairy room at Sam's Club. Do you want to know why?
Those rooms are so cold. I can't be in there for
freezing in there. And it feels so good. The other day, I just went in there and I just stood. And I was like, this is such a delight. It's August, the heat of August, and I'm actually a little chilled. And it felt so good. So I told some of my girlfriends, I said, let's get camp chairs. Take them into Sam's.
Oh my gosh.
Set them up in the produce room. Get our Kindles out. Get a little blanket and just sit there and enjoy the cold.
That's actually iconic.
I mean, I would do it. I would 100% do it. It would just be, and then just wait and see how long it would take for someone
to be like, you guys can't sit in here. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's funny.
Yes. Yeah. I think my friends would do it with me. I think I could recruit some that would join me. So,
Mom, y'all have to do that. That's iconic. That would be so funny.
I agree.
Oh
I agree.
gosh.
I think it would be funny and it would be fun because we wouldn't be hot and we wouldn't be sweating. So that would also be nice. Anyway.
True.
Yep.
It reminds me of when I used to work at Chick-fil-A and like if I had to be outside taking orders in the summer, I would just come inside on like a little break and just go stand in the freezer.
Yes.
Because it felt good.
Yes. I remember Dad saying that too. So anyway. All right.
Yep.
Well, what else has been going on with you?
Okay, well, I had another crazy story from this weekend.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so I was in the airport yesterday morning. In the Munich airport, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I had gotten a coffee and like a pastry, so I was just sitting in like this communal area with like coffee shops and tables and chairs, whatever. All of a sudden I hear something thud, like fall to the ground. I turn around, it was an old lady who, like, I heard her head hit the ground, Mom. And I turn around. No. Yeah, they had been seated on like this table that was kind of on a ledge, so I assume she just didn't realize it was a pretty big step down, and she fell, and I mean, blood everywhere. It was so scary. And again, like, I didn't react because a lot of people were reacting and coming towards them. I don't know what language they speak. I am not going to freak out and react if I'm not going to swarm them if I can't be of help. So I kind of just sat there and was watching. People called paramedics, whatever. It took a little while for them to get there, honestly. And they were just kind of strolling up. I was like, no. We run. Wherever you are in the airport, you should be running to come help this lady. And again, they were trying to move her. She was laying on the ground, and I don't know, some of them were her family members. I think there were some random people helping, trying to like get her to sit up and like move her. And she was clearly not with it. Like, blood was coming from her head, and I was like, I think we should leave her until the paramedics get there. I guess it's different if it's like your family, like they can move you if you're hurt, whatever. But still, I was like, why are we moving her before the paramedics get here? Like, we don't know what's happening.
If she's like unconscious or at least not fully with it, and what are you going to try to get her to sit up so she falls over again?
I know. They got her to sit up, and then they were holding her to help her sit up. I was like, if she can't sit up on her own, lay her down. I don't understand what we're doing. But I don't know. It was weird.
But also, you and I are not medical professionals, so maybe there's some reason why. So
True. I mean, I don't think they were either, because they were waiting for medical professionals to get there.
Well,
so
yeah,
I don't know.
Wow, what an exciting trip you
had. It was a lot. And then they got her sitting up and people came, and then she was about to throw up and I had to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was, well, I was like, and I will not be eating any more of my pastry. But I hope she's okay.
We had cross country on Saturday, and one of the girls on our team, I don't know if you've ever noticed this at Micah's cross country meets, or if any of our listeners have ever been to a cross country meet, but when the girls run, the situation at the finish line is usually they cross the finish line and they all just drop. I mean, they drop like flies. And I think it's because they push themselves so hard, and they probably aren't nourishing their bodies as well as they should, honestly. And I think it's probably different from the boys, right? The boys are eating all this protein. They want to get strong, bulk up. But girls don't generally do that when they're in high school.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I don't think probably they're getting enough calories. But anyway, one of Micah's teammates crosses the finish line, and she drops. And about, I would say, half a mile to the finish line, she passed us at a watch spot where we were watching. And I said to Dad and the other adults who were standing around me, I said, oh, she looks pale. Her lips were white at that point. Oh, but she was able to maintain her place. She got 6th place. Maintain her place and not get past the rest of the way and cross the finish line. So I was not surprised at all when she dropped. She's laying in the middle of the chute where people are crossing the finish line.
Oh, gosh.
And there's the lady there that's like, sweetie, you need to move out of the way. And I'm like, she's pretty much passed out. She's not going to move. You're going to have to pick her up. No one was. So I'm dragging her feet and her body to get her out of the chute. No one was helping. Sweet Bella from up the street goes and gets Miss Patty, who's a nurse, like, Mom, I think you need to come help Miss Melanie. She's trying to get this one girl off the course, off the, out of the chute. And then finally the paramedic came up and started, and her dad got up there. But anyway, it was just wild. It was crazy.
My goodness.
So, all kinds of medical stuff.
Yeah.
One of the things we do need to update the listeners on is that we had a vanity plate that we talked about last time. Mm-hmm. You are too envious. And
now that you say it, I'm like, duh. Like, obviously.
When you say envious, obviously it sounds like envious.
Yeah.
But
nervous?
For whatever reason, you and I did not, but I got a lot of people texting me, and they were like, envious is envious. You are too envious. And obviously that makes so much sense now.
Obviously, yes.
But it made too much sense for you and me to come up with on our own. So there's that.
Yep.
So, anyway.
That's okay.
Thank you for all of you who
corrected us.
I did see another one this week. It was JC space SVS. So is it Jesus Christ Saves?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
JC, maybe. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Or
someone's name is JC.
JC. But what's
JC serves. I was thinking serves.
Actually, that too.
It could be. Yeah, that could be it.
Right. It could also be, because we live in Jackson County, it could be Jackson County something.
Jackson County saves.
It is better in Brazelton. So we do say that
That's
all the
true.
time. It's better in Brazelton. So
okay, here's a question. I know you hate vanity plates and you're like, what's the point? But if you were to have a vanity plate, what would it be?
It would be the letter I.
Okay.
It would be an H. The number 8. And somehow I'd work out vanity plates. So it would be I hate vanity plates.
That's such a paradoxical vanity plate.
Yes, I think it would be great. Funny. You'll have to tell us what was it that Miss Michelle saw? It went way over my head. I had no idea because I don't know the song.
Well,
but
it's a song. I thought that was genius. I was like, that's so funny. The The song, hold on, let me find her text because I don't remember what the vanity plays. Oh, it's I am, so I'm, and then SRY, sorry, and then MS dot. So I'm sorry, Mrs. And then they're from Jackson County. And so the county, it says like Jackson. It'll say Jackson on the plate. So I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, which is it's a song from The Outcast. I don't know the exact title of the song. I don't know if it's Miss Jackson or I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I think that was kind of funny.
I thought that was funny once Shelter. I don't know. I must not know the song. Maybe I'd recognize it if I heard it, but
I feel like you would. It's like, I mean, it's not like a newer song or anything. But yeah, it's just called Miss Jackson.
So that took some thoughtfulness by whoever ordered that plate.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I kind of like that. That's creative. Yeah, that's creative. So
yeah.
What would your vanity plate be?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. I think we need a little bit more time to think through what our vanity plates would be if we were going to get them.
I mean, mine would be something like, wait, how many letters are on a license plate? Like, how many can you have?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, you should know this. You look at them all the time.
Well, some of them have a lot, and some of them don't. I mean, I've seen license plates with 2 characters, and that's it.
That's true. That's a good.
And
point.
Then
there has to be a limit, though.
There definitely has to be a limit. I don't know what it is. So, anyway, the amount of time we've spent on this podcast talking about license plates is pretty amazing.
Well, okay, I'll tell you though. I asked Naomi about license plates in Romania, but I think it pertains to all of the EU. Like, can you pick? Like, are vanity plates a thing here? And she was like, no one really like. Basically, everyone picks what's on their license plate in the EU.
Oh.
The first 2 letters. Although then when I got back to Croatia, I noticed they were a little bit different. But I know that the first 2 letters of the first letter is the county that you're in, like abbreviated by a letter or 2 letters. And then you have numbers and letters. So she picked her numbers, 97, because that's the year she was born, and then NAO, because it's the first 3 letters of her name. So like everyone can pick. It's not like, oh, it's a vanity plate because you chose what was on your license plate. It's like you can do that if you want to.
They all do that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I like it.
So
it's easier to remember, right? She can always remember her license plate. So
yeah,
that's nice.
True. I don't know what mine is. I know it's CNK something, but that's all.
I don't know what mine is either. And every time we have to put it in for something, like if you're trying to park somewhere, you got to go around there, look at the license plate number. So anyway, all right. Well, I'm glad you made it back into the country. I was. You know, with all the visa stuff, I was just slightly concerned that you might text us, hey, I'm stuck.
Well, because of the Schengen, which Romania just entered the Schengen this year, so congratulations to them. But because of that, like, they don't check your passport. Like, no one's checking at any point of anything. Like, I check in to the flight on my phone. In Romania, in Cluj, in Munich, there's an area for Schengen departures, and then non-Schengen, I guess, than domestic. Like, it's
okay.
It's so no one checks my passport.
So they don't check if you're going from a Schengen country to a Schengen country.
No, if I'm going, that would be the issue. If I was flying from England to Croatia, that they would check my passport because I would be entering. Right. It's not in the Schengen. So
right. Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, good. Well, are you hoping to do any more trips in your short time left?
I don't think so. I was gonna go take a day trip to Slovenia and go hiking in a few weekends, but now I don't know because of my leg. So we'll just have to see. But that was the only other thing I was gonna do. So.
Yeah, I think you've just strained a muscle in that leg. And I feel like with stretching, it'll probably get better.
It hurts to stretch it out, though. That's the thing. It hurts so bad to, like, stretch it.
Well, you just have to push through the pain. Well, you don't have to stretch it straight, but you need to do stretches for that area. So, anyway. I'll show you later. Luna is down there barking her beak off. It's unbelievable right now what she's doing.
Aww. What's she barking at?
I don't know. A leaf falling off a tree, a squirrel. Who knows what she's barking
Aww.
at. Anyway.
She knows you're talking to me. She's trying to get my attention.
No, she's downstairs. I'm upstairs. There's nothing like that. So anyway. All right. Oh, here she comes.
Oh, I hear her. Is she coming upstairs?
Oh, I hope not. I tell you, the craziest thing that's been happening is the internet up at the cabin, up at the Shire, has not been working. Here she is.
Luna!
Come here, stupid dog. Come here. Anyway, come on.
Hi, Luna! She's so cute. I love her. Wait. I'm going to take a picture. Look at her. She's so cute.
Look. She's talking.
She's looking. Luna, you want to be on the podcast? I love her.
Anyway, the internet has been out, and can we just talk about the lack of customer service anymore in pretty much every industry?
The world?
Yes, in the world. It's unbelievable. I spent 2 hours over the weekend, over 2 hours on the phone with Windstream. And for the first hour and a half, that lady was like, okay, I'm going to put a ticket in for a technician. You should be getting a text message with the date and time. You don't have to be there, blah, blah. Great. This is great. Perfect. Okay. Well, I never got anything. That was Friday. So Sunday, I called back, and she was like, I don't see any open ticket for you. So an hour and a half, first call, no ticket has been opened. The second lady opens the ticket for me. The soonest that they can come out is September 4th or something like that. It's been weeks.
Gosh, what?
I know. It's been weeks since the internet has been out. It'll come on, and then it'll drop. It'll come on, and then it'll drop.
And you can't have guests like renting because you can't promise them Wi-Fi. That's crazy.
Well, so far we have any problems, but thankfully it's kind of September's usually really slow because everybody's gone back to school. But anyway, this lady on Sunday said, well, what if I tell you I want to cancel my service? Do I get escalated? And she said, yes, you'll get escalated to a customer, to like a supervisor. I said, okay, I want to cancel my service. And she said, okay, well, let me put in, tap, tap, tap. This is what it sounds like. Right?
Right.
Do you hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like when you're trying to get anything done from customer service. It's just tap, tap, tap on the keyboard.
Here's why. It's because they don't actually know anything about the company that they work for because they're just like sourced customer service people. So they're looking up, how do I respond to this question? That's why.
Probably. But anyway, so she said, I'll escalate you. And she said, okay, well, the supervisor on duty is currently escalating another customer right now, and so they will call you back. She said it several times. Because I said, yeah, I seriously doubt I'll get a call back. And she said,
right.
And they record these calls. So the next time I call, I'm going to say, please go back and listen to my last 2 previous calls.
Yeah.
And you could hear the promises I was made, neither of which has come to fruition. She said, I guarantee you someone will call you back today. She said, I guarantee you.
Oh my gosh.
And let's see, now it's Tuesday, and have I heard from anyone? No, I have not. Dad, yesterday, this is the other crazy thing. She confirmed that communication should be coming to my phone number no less than half a dozen times. Repeated my number to me over and over and over. And I'm like, yes, that's the right number. That's the right number. Yesterday, Dad texted me, well, I just got a text from Windstream saying that they had an earlier date and I could pick one of the 3, A, B, C, or D as keep your current date. And you were supposed to respond to the text message with which one. And so he responded within 30 seconds. And the response he got back was, I'm sorry, that date is no longer available.
What?
It's just wild. You can't.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's just, Yeah, and they make it impossible on purpose, honestly.
It's impossible. It's a circle of nonsense. Yeah. I feel like I'm stuck on one of those things on the playground that just spin and spin and spin, and if you get off, you're going to get hurt because it's going so fast, just spinning, or, at an amusement park. It'd be like if you're at Disney World and you're in the teacups that are spinning and you try to get out. Well, that's what I feel like. You just... And eventually you're going to get flung off. Well, I don't either because you get sick. But eventually you're going to get flung off. And, I don't know what happens then. So anyway, we're looking into Starlink.
Interesting. Okay.
So we're looking into Starlink. It makes us nervous to switch because they make it clear that they don't really have service technicians. Like if you have problems, it's a third party that services it that you have to reach out to. So, but right now we can't get a service technician to come out with Windstream. Yeah, so I don't know what the difference is. Might as well just go with the Starlink. So anyway, I don't know. That's crazy. And what's even crazier is there's a really big game this weekend, and we're going to be up there for our annual Harcrox weekend, Harmon Crozier Cox. And there's a really big kickoff game for the Clemson Tigers v. Tigers, LSU. So I guess we'll be using our hotspots and screencasting the game onto the TV if it's not working. So
yeah, because you can't miss that.
Oh no, we can't miss that. No way. So anyway,
man, I'm sorry.
I know. It's always something. Oh, this was kind of exciting. Let's see. It was Saturday night. Dad overflowed the dishwasher. I was in there making my late night protein smoothie treat thing that I eat. I look over and the floor is covered in white soap suds.
Oh my gosh.
All over the floor.
How does that happen? How does that happen? I don't even understand.
Okay, so here's the story behind that. You know how we've been having all the trouble with the dishwasher up at Big Canoe? So Dad's convinced that it's dishwasher pods. He's been reading, of course, doing all this research.
We've used dishwasher pods my entire life.
But up at Big Canoe, one service guy told us the pods are stopping up the drain or whatever. So he's like, I don't want us to use dishwasher pods up there anymore. So I bought liquid dish detergent, which honestly, it's not hard and it's cheaper. I don't know why we ever started using dishwasher pods to begin with. But anyway, so I took it up there and I bought a bottle for us to use at home too, because again, I was out and I thought, well, there's no need to get pods if the dishwasher detergent is better for your dishwasher. I'll just go with that.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, I said, we need to start the dishwasher after you rinse out your bowl. I had told Dad and Micah, if you put cheese in your taco soup, I'm not cleaning out your bowl. Because you know how cheese, you know how cheese gets stuck to the bowl and the spoon, and it's so sticky you cannot get it off.
Absolutely.
So I warned them ahead of time. I'm happy to do the dishes, but if you guys choose to put cheese in your bowl, I'm not cleaning it out. And they were both like, okay, we'll clean out our bowls. So right after dinner, Micah cleans out his bowl, but Dad left his to soak. And so therefore, I couldn't start the dishwasher. So
left his to soak.
Later on in the night, I said, hey, we really need to start this dishwasher. I need you to get your bowl put in there. So he comes, he puts his bowl in. I'm doing something else, and so I couldn't start the dishwasher. And he said, okay, well, where does the dishwasher soap go? Because it's new dish detergent, liquid detergent that he's not ever used before. Mm-hmm. And I said, it goes in the same slot where the pod went. There's two. There's the pre-wash little slot, and then there's just the regular wash. I said, don't worry about putting any in the pre-wash. Just put it in the regular slot. He said, do you want me to delay start? I said, no, go ahead and run it. Thank goodness, or we would have woken up in the morning with the kitchen full of suds. So I go in there a little bit later to make my shake, and the kitchen is full of soap suds. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Robbie, get in here, bring towels. So we start trying to scoop up all these suds. And of course, he starts researching why are suds coming out of my dishwasher? Which is classic.
That's so dad. He's like, no, we can't clean this up yet. I have to research.
That's right. So he's researching, and he comes in, and he pulls out the Dawn dish soap, and he says, "This says dish on it. Is this not what I was supposed to use?" And I said, "No, that's dish soap. That's not dishwasher detergent."
Yeah.
And so he had put the Dawn dish soap, and that's what the intranet had told him, was that you put dish soap, you probably use dish soap instead of dishwasher detergent, and that's why suds are coming out of your dishwasher. And sure enough, that is indeed what he had done. So then we had to take all the dishes out, and we had to take the we had to get all the suds out, and then we had to go do 2 cycles on speed cycle of vinegar to basically clean out all of the dish soap before we could load the dishes back in and rewash them. So anyway, that's the excitement.
Well, at least you don't have to mop the kitchen floor for a while.
Oh, the kitchen floor was very clean. Yes, and it smelled really good in the kitchen, so that also was a benefit. So anyway.
Sure. That's so funny. That's classic.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's about time for high point and low point. Don't you?
Wait, did you do high point and low point with your girls at church?
We didn't. I forgot. So we won't be there this Sunday, but we'll do it. I'll try to remember next week. So,
well, I guess my high point was just my weekend trip and getting to see Naomi. It's kind of nice to go on a weekend trip and get off the airplane and like someone is there to meet you. You know, like I've gone on lots of solo trips, but this time I was like meeting someone, so it was kind of nice.
Yeah. And also a trip that you didn't have to plan and coordinate the logistics.
Yes.
Which I know you and I both enjoy doing that, but every now and then it's nice to not have to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. If it's someone that like is as responsible as me and that I trust to plan, you know, which I absolutely fully trusted Naomi, and that's her own country, obviously.
Right.
So
yes. Very good. And you didn't have to drive; you could just sit and enjoy, and that's great. Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
It was fun.
And did you have a low point?
Yeah, I think just my low point would be my leg hurting. It's just kind of inconvenient.
Yeah, that's not good.
So
I really do think it's just like a strained or a pulled muscle of some sort, based on where you've told me it is, like running down like your hamstring.
Yeah.
So I know it's painful to stretch, but you just need to do it. So anyway, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I would say for me, my high point would be we had our first week of Bible study this week, and it was great. Yay. We had a full class, which is such a gift and such a blessing. We have full baby classes, which when I started in my role as associate teaching director 4 years ago, I don't even know if we had a baby in a walker class. We just did not have a lot of young moms. Since COVID, we had just lost all of our young moms that brought toddlers and babies. And so we just really started praying several years ago that the Lord would bring those ladies back, because it's multi-generational Bible study, and we want people that are young and older and midlife. So anyway, and he did that. And our preschool and baby classes are full. And so it's just a blessing. Yay. It was such a good morning.
Good.
So so that's been a gift and a joy.
Yay.
And we're studying the book of Psalms, and it's going to be so good. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so
That's
good.
awesome.
So, yeah. And then I would say my low point is definitely just the situation with Kinetic by Windstream, our Wi-Fi, our internet up at big canoe. It's unbelievable how frustrating that is. And the crazy thing is we have had very reliable internet up there for almost 5 years now. But they did something at our corner where they put in some new hub about a month ago. And since then, it is constantly dropping. And they need to come out and fix it. And it's so frustrating. So frustrating. So,
yeah.
Anyway, that's my
What
point.
What if we change this and we only do high points to keep it like a super upbeat, positive podcast, you know? We only share high points and good news.
We can do that, but I feel like that's not real life, so
that's true.
That's
a good point.
We don't go through life with only high points, so
that's true, Mom.
Anyway,
good point.
Yeah, Well, all right. Well, it's been fun seeing your face, and we missed you, and it'll be good to have you home. Yep. Your room is full of packages. You're ordering a lot of stuff.
It's for Lauren's bachelorette.
Yes. Okay.
That's literally all it is. Yeah. It shouldn't be. Well, it's probably spread out over different. Like, I'm not ordering that much, but
I don't know.
I ordered it all at one time, and then it was coming over different days, so it probably just like. Yeah.
There's definitely quite a few packages in there. Okay. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this week. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.